Sirocco's been around for a while as a brand?
79, yes, 79, 80, the first ones we made.
And you're making windsurfers?
Windsurfers then, yeah. Right through till, I guess, mid-90s, and then I got into surfboards as well, and then I guess about, 2001 or something, I stopped making windsurfers and just making surfboards. A lot of longboards, not a lot of longboards now. Well, I started making surfboards for other people, and for my brother, working with my brother, making surfboards in, I think about 74, I first started making surfboards. Windsurfers in 1980, and then have carried on through. And the last few years developed the kiteboard market as well. I guess my claim to fame, I suppose if you want to call it that, is really the sandwich construction of windsurfers, which I've developed into kiteboards. That's worldwide technology nowadays, but as far as I know, I was the first to do it.
And what year was that?
It was early 80s, probably 83 or something like that. And took a sandwich board over there, and guys didn't know what it was. Well, what they call, most boards are epoxy boards. Like your Surf Tech sort of thing. That is the construction system, which is a sandwich board. It's got PVC foam or Divinacell or Clegicell or whatever their brand names, but the PVC foam sandwich layer on the outside of the blank, and that makes it strong. So it's sandwich glass each side of PVC foam, and that's what we've developed in the kite boards, with a sandwich each side, but doing some things that are fairly unique. Won't talk too much about them.
No, fair enough.
Certainly making strong light boards is the idea, and we have hollow pads. Pre-dent the board if you like, and then put 8 mils of foam in there to give you, and then 5 over the top, maybe 13 mils of foam under your feet, which is really soft. Very nice to ride on.
And there's a bit more strength as well.
It's more strength, but it also, especially for the strapless, it keeps your feet close. It's just a regular size pad, not a great big thick pad on the deck, which is not very nice to. You don't want to be perched up.
So the kite surfboard, was that a product developed when working with Dave, or was something you started and then Dave came on the scene and helped develop it with you?
I made 3 boards, essentially for myself and demos, and Dave got on the demo first up and said, hey, this thing looks pretty good.
The reason I got on, I guess Biggie, I was looking for Biggie and Biggie was looking for me, since I started riding unstrapped, I've been trying to find that board, the one that was basically your favourite board to surf, but one that you can kite surf on. You've got to have something slightly different than what you actually surf, because you've sort of been dragged in the line, so you want to try and slow that action down a little bit. I think I've been through probably 3 prototypes. It's amazing how quickly we actually achieved it. We went on one sort of angle and it worked. And it's definitely still a board that works for someone who's entry level and just wants to get into the surfboard scene and likes a smooth ride, especially if you transition from a windsurfer. It's the perfect board. But what we've developed now is the board for an unstrapped or a surfer who likes to ride strapped. But it's definitely a surfboard that's definitely has feel to it.
Design is all about the wave riding performance.
Yeah, that's it.
With all the strapless boards, they're running with quads.
I see some real hiccups with what is a quad nowadays, in that they just get out of control too quickly. That's too skittery. If you're going to have a quad, it's got to be a quad. The front fins have to be significantly further forward than the front fins on the thruster.
And when you're putting all those boxes in like that, it's not so bad if you're riding strapped. If you're riding unstrapped on a board, that board needs to be just balanced. It's a balanced thing. We've got construction that is handling the riding that we're doing, and we've got a board that we believe is really on the money.